So, good morning. To begin, I would like to tell you our story. We are a group of students of 12th grade from secondary school Dr. Joaquim Gomes Ferreira Alves in Vila Nova de Gaia. We have been working with sustainable development goals for a long time. Last year, we researched about SDGs in general, and each class of our school presented 2 of them. Then, we were included in the e-twinning project, where we summed up all the information in order to be aware about all the 17 SDGs. This year, we were informed about this magnificent project, which left us totally excited because it gave us the chance to implement our own ideas. Our first step was the choice of the SDG. We discussed a lot, and finally, we decided about the goal number 10, reduce inequalities. We developed different kinds of work inside this topic, presenting them to our class. And with all of this information, we were well prepared and well informed about this goal, which allowed us to choose a more specific target for our project: migration policies. We consider that a fundamental issue to be discussed in our society because it represents one of the biggest problems in the 21st century. After this process, we were able to start developing our project, defining strategies, finding some proposals of solutions for global problems, and acting. With this extensive process, emerged all in the same boat.
Imagine you're in an overcrowded boat with another 200 people in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. You hear screams, you see people falling out of the boat, and the only thing keeping you alive is the hope of getting a better life. Unfortunately, 2,262 people were not able to make it through the journey in 2018, dying, leaving their blood on our careless hands.
This is a story of many refugees who fled their country in search of a better life. These people face horrible conditions that no human should have to endure during their journey, all in the name of hope. Right now, as we speak, there are a lot of refugees on that same dangerous journey. Some of them might not make it and may die, like so many have in the past. This is something that deeply worries us because we believe that every life lost is one life too many. As we all know, the migrant crisis in Europe is a big problem. The trust on governments is decreasing as anti-migration parties are rising. It seems like some members of the EU are starting to turn their backs on refugees. But I have good news. We can have a say on this. We can revert the situation, and we can start by all voting on the next European elections. That way, we can contribute to right and fair migration policies, giving those people who come from misery a chance for a better life. Now we're going to show you a quick video that continues to talk about these migration problems.
So, unfortunately, something went wrong with the video and there was no audio, as you could see. So I'm going to sum up basically what it was all about. So it was about this migration crisis, and we were going, and basically the video just showed you the map where our most the origin of the people who come from, basically, I'm sorry, countries where people are obligated to flee out of there because of many other conditions that are not in our power to change. So, facing this terrible, okay, so let's start off again. So, regarding this migration problem exposed in the video we just showed you, that I talked to you about, we decided that was really, really important to do something about it. And so, we came up with this project. In order to spread our ideas worldwide, we had to jump and dive into the social network universe. We have accounts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram where we not only post pictures, as we post current news on this migration problem, so our followers remain updated on the same situation. Also, we interviewed a Syrian refugee so we could have a different insight of someone who has been through the journey, and you can check his testimony out in our website.
Our project's main goal is quite evident: inform, shock, and sensitize people for this global problem. By doing so, we intend to help migrants arrive in countries by showing people the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth, without any prejudice nor preconceived ideas. It is urgent that we change some European and also worldly mentalities. We need to eliminate the possibility of hatred becoming a common value in the society of today. So we develop some tools in order to accomplish these aims. Maintain the status of refugee internationally recognized. The protection of refugees is a rather crucial point. This status is recognized under international law, so refugees can't be deported back to their home countries. And this law is due to the fact that refugees forcibly left their countries. Thus, their deportation wouldn't be a viable strategy nor solution. So the abolition or alteration of this law would be a great step back and would cause great harm to these people who had already suffered too much in life. So we need to try at all costs to maintain the status of refugee internationally recognized. But how can we do that? How can we have a saying in these important issues? By voting. And that's why we are inciting young people to vote. During our publicity campaign, we greatly emphasize the importance of voting. The parliamentary European elections will take place in May of this year, and young people should be aware of such events. So we are appealing young people to vote. With the rising of extreme matches, several sensitive issues are being treated in a wrong and rude way. Young voters must be aware of such. Information is key. Our goal is to promote the act of voting itself, the act of engaging in a democratic society, and the act of doing so in a fully conscious and informed way. By accomplishing these goals, we believe to be at a breakthrough of a massive change in our world. A change in which we are pioneers. We are leaders. Our goal may be for you to vote, but we want more. We want to change mentalities. We don't want you to vote just because you have to, but because you want to, because you feel your voice can make a difference.
Exactly, Nish. Exactly. So all of this makes us think and reflect. Is there something you'd like to change in the world? Are you unhappy with the way current world problems are being handled? Do you feel like you don't have a voice? It does not have to be like that, because we have a voice. We deserve to be heard. We, young people together, can make a change. And I'm not saying this in a cliche, never going to happen kind of thing, because if we young people really join forces and and fight for a common goal, then we can actually change the world. The catch is, how can we actually do this? It seems that in the adult world, we young people don't have a saying on questions regarding our own future, but that's about to change. So, to accomplish this so-called and needed change, we must vote in these European elections to make sure our European values are not corrupted by side agendas, and to make sure our Europe remains a safe, fair, and equal place it is supposed to be. If not us, who? If not now, when? We are not here to sell a product, we are here to promote ideas. Vote for us. Thank you for your time and attention. So we have another member of our team. We would like you to give a big applause for Beatriz Coelho.
Okay, thank you very much. I will ask you to please leave the stage.